EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, set.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
On the ready.
Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. You talk about this Miami defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Down. So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson being chased out left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
That pass complete to Moore. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
The Browns sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Ready?
And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Thompson Robinson off of play action.
He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Ready.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, Thompson Robinson.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Alec Pierce.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready. Left wing 19. Hurry. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this one to Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Back to throw again.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Green Jack. Hut.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Quick, yellow.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
17. Check pitch.
They run it again with Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Set.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson sliding out of the pocket. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option. Diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Ready.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Thompson Robinson now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Let's go.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
52 blaster. Set, huh?
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
Down. Hut, hut.
On first down, Thompson Robinson escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now left side on the swing pass. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready?
They're going option play on 3rd down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. He's going to try and take off with it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defense.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Thompson Robinson now out to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air, hits Thompson Robinson. Flush to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Tyreek Hill, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
To throw is DTR. Rolling to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
First and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Thompson Robinson now.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The DTR going to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Thompson Robinson. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Touchdown! Nick Chubb from 13 yards out.
And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Breaks through the contact.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Again, it's Achane.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And taken right on the 30.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Thompson Robinson throwing here.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Drill, 52. Black swap. Ready.
A give running right is Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Thompson Robinson.
Eluding the pressure right. Drops it off for Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. Down the right sideline.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second down, Thompson Robinson now.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 35. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll roll him out right. this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
This is the tight end, Njoku. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Red, cycle. Ready.
On 2nd down, Thompson Robinson
Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now.
First down, here's Thompson Robinson. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Here's Thompson Robinson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Down.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Thompson Robinson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Going for it. Thompson Robinson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throw caught by Achane. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Devon Achane
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Dolphins are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Opposite. Green. Hut, hut.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Miami,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.